All right, today's Thursday, February the 8th, 2024. Struggling this week trying to find a load. I got these two at Lee's Transport here in Columbia. I booked one on Tuesday night, and the other one I booked yesterday evening. There's nothing going anywhere around where I live, so I drove to Columbia this morning. And this Sierra here, it goes to Jacksonville. It's paying like $2.50 a mile. So I want to drop it off today. And then that Highlander goes down to Sebring. I've been trying to find something else to go down with it around Walterboro, Hardyville, and I ain't found nothing yet. Maybe even looked in Jacksonville, depending on the time I get there today. But there's nothing going toward Orlando either. We're going to just take what we got right now and hit the road. Thank you for watching this week, and hopefully I can make it interesting. I'll see you later on today wherever I end up at. Alright, I just got some diesel here about 30 minutes away from Lee's Transport. I was getting out of there in a hurry because some trucks were coming in to unload some trucks. So this 3500 is going to an outfitter store in Jacksonville I've never been to. So I'll show you how I strap a dually down when I strap dualies down. It looks like that strap's very close to them lug nuts, but it's a pretty good ways away. And usually if I haul these, what I used to do is run a strap across the frame bracket right there, and like an axle strap. I'd run it in, and then I'd run another strap to a D-ring, like in a stake pocket on the front. But then I bought a tool. This don't have the wheel centers on it, I guess because it's a work truck. But I bought a tool to pull wheel centers off the dualies, and I strap them down like that now. And it works so much better. This is off exit 145 on 26, the west side of 95. This is Spinks. I like it here a lot. And like I said, the Highlander goes back down to Sebring to Allen J. Well, we're going to hit the road because like I said, I'm going to try to deliver at Dooley today and hit the road a little bit. And here in a minute, when I hit 95, I'll start looking for some more loads down. I don't know if they'll pop up today, being Thursday. It was hardly any work at all this week. All right, see you down the road. All right, I just got down here to Jacksonville. Got truck accessories or something. You have to ride through a bad part of the neighborhood to get here. But they do utility beds too, like Lee Transport. So I don't know why that came from Lee's Transport, and they're not doing it. But I parked out here on the road, and the lady just checked me in. So that still goes to Sebring. I'm gonna load my ramps up and get out of here, and I'll see wherever I end up. It's a little bit. All right, it's 2:30. All right, now I'm gonna load my ramp up and get out of here. All right, it's like 4 o'clock. I just pulled in the Condo Lodge here in Ormond Beach. I was trying to do sleep in, but they said it was booked, although it wasn't on the website. When I was trying to book it, it just wasn't booked, and I called, and then she decided she was plumb full. I moved the vehicle down just now. I've been here for about 10 minutes, and I just moved it down. I ain't even went in my room yet. So when I was up there in Jacksonville dropping that truck off earlier today, I booked a Volkswagen Jetta from Volkswagen St. Augustine, Volkswagen or whatever. And I don't know if anybody's familiar with that dealership. It's not the easiest to get in and out. You have to pull in or back in and then back out on the highway, whatever. But I tried to call the guy 2 times and left him 2 voicemails, and he never called me back. He must have been a day off. And then after I booked it, it was an open lane car, and after I booked it, it said that it needed a jump start. So I decided I wasn't even messing with it since he didn't want to answer, and needed a jump stop. I just went ahead and jump start, not stop. I just canceled off of it. So I've only bought today $225 in diesel. When I got my truck this morning, it had between quarter and half a tank, and I got plenty of diesel to get this Toyota dropped off. That's the difference of hauling two. When you got one up in the air on the front, it needs to be paying. If it isn't, you'll go through the diesel. So like that's why I don't haul like $150, $200 cars long distance, because it makes no sense. I used to make a good money with just a flatbed. It's just when you put that third car on top. I'd like to have me a low profile trailer. And the dually paid over like $2.50 a mile. So it paid really well. This one here is paying really well. This pays the normal to go to Sebring from Columbia. So I'm making really good money coming down. I got two booked leaving Ocoee tomorrow. One's there, I know for sure, and I'm sure the other one is because the broker's pretty good. But I'll look here in a little while when I'm in here. But we're gonna call it a night and see you in the morning. All right, we're gonna start Friday morning off here at Allen J. I just dropped that Highlander off. I didn't film at the hotel. I wanted to get out of there. I left the hotel this morning at 4:30. It's right at 7:30, but I did make a stop to get diesel. It's about 2 hours and 38 minutes from Ormond Beach, where I stayed at last night. So now we're going to go to Ocoee, Manheim, or Orlando, Manheim. It's in Ocoee. And pick up a couple cars there. I got to get my ramps back up. Probably take about an hour and a half to get there. Hope I can get there pretty quick. Right now, I don't know if I said it. It's 7:39, so I'm gonna try to get there. I love to get out of there before 10:30. All right, after I get loaded up. See you in Manheim. All right, it's just before 10 o'clock a.m. I just made it to Ocoee here, Manheim, Orlando. I'm going to load up a couple cars, and I'm going to be right back. I'm going to have to use my phone to go in here and find them. I gave a scan of them last night on Lot Vision, so I kind of know where they're at. But after I get some of them loaded, I'll be right back. About 45 minutes later, I finally got the BMW out of there. I had to pick up a BMW, and they would not take the gate pass that they gave them, which is what Auto Sled gave me to give them, which was a gate pass. They wouldn't take it. They printed me another one off. It looked just like the one that I used. Alright, I gotta pull two more trucks out of here. Hopefully they're here. One of them, I think both of them are here. I scanned them last night. I'm aggravated because I just killed 45 minutes for one car. And I'm trying to get one of the trucks delivered today, and now I don't know if I'll be able to get delivered. We'll see when I get the other two loaded. White Dodge, dead battery. This one's a 1500. Waiting on the jump starter to get here now. All right, I gotta leave it here. These things are nothing but jump. They come try to jump it off 3 separate times, and it will not stay running. It'll jump off, and as soon as he pulls the charger off or the jump box off, and they left the window down too. So we'll start heading. I'm going to try to book this other truck. It's on the other side of Orlando now, just going back to Moncks Corner. It's paying $10 late or $20 less than this. And this thing right here I've been messing around with for the last hour, so I'll never get back even if I got it. All right, I got loaded up. They called ready to request a dry run since I've been here an hour and a half messing with their car. There's a Nissan Titan I'm hauling and a BMW. I gotta go over here to Orlando Central now. I'm not looking forward to that. To pick up another truck, because I'm supposed to take that Dodge truck on this trailer. This is for the broker. It's always good to me. All right, we'll see you at Bachman Road. All right, I'm here at Manheim Central. don't like it here. I done got my truck loaded up. I just left this sweat box there. We're gonna start hitting the road by messing with the Silverado. I don't know. I probably lose about $40 on this because it's paying $20 less, and maybe about $50 because the extra trip from Savannah up to Moncks Corner where it goes. But at least I got something to go back. Also though, I told Reddy I was wanting to pay, and she's telling me that she doubts they'll give me like dry run fee, and I told her I didn't want dry run fee. I wanted like paid for me sitting there for an hour and a half trying to get their truck to work. It wasn't listed as an in-op. When I get on up the road a little bit, I'll take a better video of this load and my pictures, maybe for the weekend or for this week. I'm gonna try to make it to Hardyville. I don't know. We'll see wherever I end up. All right, it's just a little bit after 6 on Friday. I got the Days Inn up here in Hardyville. That's where I kind of wanted to get to. I drove straight here except stopping one time for about 10 minutes to get diesel at Circle K down there in Georgia on exit 7. But I haven't heard back anything about that car getting a fee gave to me or anything like that. I'm going to send them an invoice. I know I'm not going to get it, but I'm going to do it anyway. After I left Orlando Central with the Manheim Central Orlando, but the same broker I pulled that truck from, they put another truck up that was over in Ocoee, paying $40 more. Just my luck. But I'm glad I got a full load back, and the two that went down were pretty good pay. Well, excellent pay. They pay more than these three coming back. It's dark right now. I'm gonna probably leave early in the morning where I can get these delivered. BMW goes to Nissan in North Charleston. The Titan goes to Nissan in Somerville, the new one. I was there last week. The Silverado here is going to Stokes Chevrolet in Moncks Corner. Thought I had heard it. I did hear 1500 Chevrolet today. It's lowered coming down in Sebring today, and they blew a tire. It sounded like a gun went off, and then I heard another one blow down there where 16 and 95 are, where they're building. And today when I was in come out Central, I don't know if this is picking up, I got oil all over the side of my truck and down my trailer. When I came out of Central, there's a car hauler that was unloading in the middle of the lane at one of those used car lots that they have like in little storage buildings, and he had probably 6 quarts of oil on the ground underneath his motor running out in the road. 95's busy. All right, we're gonna see you in the morning. Pilot say, I don't know if it pulls up on here, but where you can see it, Pilot's diesel's $3.94. All right, we'll see you in the morning. All right, it's about 4:45 in the morning. I'm getting ready to pull out of Days Inn. There's a couple of reasons I'm wanting to leave early this morning. One is it's the weekend. Another is I couldn't sleep last night that good. But what I'm really wanting to do is, after I started thinking about my route, the BMW is going to Hudson Nissan in North Charleston, and if I don't, they'll accept the night drop in the drop box. But if I don't get there, if I get there after they open, I'll have to sit around and wait for somebody to come check it in. They won't check it in. And they'll just sit there and look at you. And you'll have to wait for the guy to get to work. So I'm wanting to get there and get the key in the night box. And Titan goes to Somerville to the Nissan, the new one. And they're pretty good about, I ain't had a problem with them yet. And I've dropped off 4 times there, I think. And I can lay the key on the receptionist desk there. But now the Chevrolet here, they're not going to take it until they open. But at least I can go ahead and get the other 2 delivered and get up to Stokes Chevrolet, and hopefully by 8 o'clock, 8:30, somebody will be there. I might have to sit around and wait a little bit. If everything goes well, I hope I can get up there to the Nissan in North Charleston before anybody gets there. I'm going to park at Carvendi to unload, since I got the 2 trucks I got to pull out first. It makes it a little bit longer, but in the long run, keep me from having to wait around from 9, and it may even be 10 o'clock this morning before somebody gets there to check that car in. It'll help me out a lot. Well, we're going to start heading up the road, and I'll see you up there, hopefully. Hopefully there's no problem getting there. Alright, it's about 6:30. I just pulled on this road where Carvendi is. I actually pulled in the Nissan dealership, and they have a car block where I couldn't even make a turn around in there. So I was lucky to get back out on the road. I backed out on the road, and that's something in about another hour I never been able to do. I'm going to unload these 2 trucks and car, and after I load them back up, we'll head on up to Somerville to drop this Titan off. I'm kind of in a hurry right now before they get here. I don't want to be held up here to 9 o'clock today. Alright, we'll see here at Somerville. Alright, that went smoothly. I just put the key in the lockbox, or the after hours drop box for service. And the guy that works at Carvendi, when I was hauling back for them a lot in the summer, okayed for me to do that. So in this dealership, sometimes I'll make you set to 9 o'clock just to get a car checked in. And they'll have a lot of people working, but for some reason they wait on one person to come check it in, and they won't hold the key or anything. They just make you wait. So that's why I was wanting to get here before service to do that. Now the Somerville Nissan that I'm going to is totally different. I'll go right up there and drop this Nissan Titan off, and they'll just tell me to go put the key on the receptionist desk, and if they're open, and if they're not open, the instructions do the same as I did here at the drop box. But while I unloaded to get the BMW off, I did shift the Titan to the back when I get there. Now at Stokes Chevrolet, when I go to Stokes Chevrolet, that guy, he wants to check their cars. He won't accept the after hours delivery. So I'm going to strap my car, the trucks back up, and get up to Somerville. This is going to work great. This way I can get home. Alright, we'll see you at Somerville. Alright, I just dropped this Nissan Titan off here at Hudson in Somerville. I laid the key in a drop box. They have people in there, but the door's locked, so hopefully they don't have a hard time. I sent the BOL to the guy you're supposed to put attention to, so hopefully he sees it. It's in the drop box. The reason I say that is because as soon as I pulled in, I guess the porter pulled all the keys out of the drop box, then he got missing. So over there's the Titan. Alright, now we're going to head to Moncks Corner. We'll probably have to sit there for a little bit. Maybe not. There may be somebody there to check it in. The Silverado. We'll see you there at Stokes Chevrolet. Alright, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. By leaving the hotel early this morning, it worked out a lot. Or helped out a lot. I'm here at Stokes Chevrolet. Probably ain't gonna be nobody here right yet. Hopefully there will be. But whatever, I'll see you when I get home. Whenever that is. After I deliver this, I'll be heading that way. Alright, just got home. It's about a little bit before 11:30. I had to wait an hour on that dealership guy to get there, the sales manager or whatever. Nobody else would sign for that car, which I kind of figured that before I even got there. Now I get to enjoy the rest of the day here. I'm going to ride out the 501 on set on the side of the road here in a little bit for the convoy to come through. I want to see it. Alright, well, we're going to call it a week. Thanks for watching. Until next week, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a pretty good trip to start out on Thursday and end up today. I gave up my Saturday, which that's alright. I got the rest of the weekend, and maybe Monday and Tuesday too. Until next time. I'm at a Circle K right before you get to Sebring, and it's foggy here. Looks like a Bob Ross painting.